Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is News at 12. In the local scene, the Sangguniang Panlalawigan ng Albay is urging increased subsidies for child development workers in the province. First District Board Member Attorney John G. Bungao made the call during the 2025 Child Development Workers Day celebration. Bungao emphasized the need to reassess the current financial support provided to child development workers. He said additional funding would strengthen their ability to educate and care for young learners while pursuing more programs to empower and train child development workers. He expressed hope for support from fellow board members and Governor Noel E. Rizal. In other story, the Sangguniang Panlalawigan ng Albay has approved the accreditation of the Simon of Cyrene Community Rehabilitation and Development Foundation Incorporated. Committee on Labor, Cooperative, and Livelihood Chairperson Attorney John G. Bungao said the move promotes transparent and effective civil society organization involvement in local governance. The Simon of Cyrene Foundation is a non-stock, non-profit, non-governmental organization that advocates for the rights and inclusion of persons with disabilities. Bungao said the measure affirms the role of non-governmental organization in delivering essential services to marginalized communities. In the national scene, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is weighing the possibility of giving General Nicolas Torre III a new government position after his removal as chief of the Philippine National Police. Interior and Local Government Chief Remulla noted that it remains unclear what specific post may be offered to Torre. Torre's decision to reshuffle several police officials, including his successor, Police Lieutenant General Jose Melencio Nartades Jr., played a role in his relief as PNP chief, he added. Before assuming the top post, Nartades, then PNP Deputy Chief for Administration, had been reassigned by Torre as Area Police Commander for Western Mindanao. Remulla described Torre's removal as difficult but necessary, stressing that it was made in the interest of the nation. In other story, Las Piñas City Representative Mark Anthony Santos has called on the House of Representatives to investigate consumer complaints against Prime Water. In a privileged speech Tuesday, Santos said the government must be ready to revoke franchises or terminate contracts if concessionaires fail to meet obligations. His call follows a July resolution filed by Zambales 1st District Representative Jefferson Kungun seeking a probe into the alleged issues in joint venture agreements affecting water service. In other news, Manila Mayor Isko Moreno revealed that more than 200 flood control projects worth 14 billion pesos were implemented without permits. He has ordered inspections, which found, among others, a Santa Mesa pumping station using a car battery-powered generator that had already failed. The Department of Public Works and Highways said flooding in Manila is mainly caused by garbage and the city's low elevation. Moreno called for accountability, citing that over 70 families have been contacted with leptospirosis due to the recent flooding. Las Piñas Representative Mark Anthony Santos also flagged 42 unpermitted DPWH projects in his districts, including flood control works. And in the news outside the country, The death toll from Typhoon Kajiki in Vietnam rose to 3 on Tuesday as rescue efforts were hampered by fallen trees, downed power lines, and flooding in Hanoi. The storm made landfall Monday in central Vietnam with winds up to 130 kilometers per hour, tearing roofs off homes and cutting power to over 1.6 million people. Authorities reported 3 deaths and 13 injuries, warning of possible flash floods and landslides in 8 provinces due to continued heavy rains. In Vinh City, soldiers and rescuers used cutting tools to clear roads blocked by trees and debris, according to AFP correspondents. And finally, in the news outside the country, the Universal Postal Union announced Tuesday that 25 countries have halted package shipments to the United States amid concerns over new U.S. tariff policies. The move follows the the Trump administration's decision to end tax exemptions for small parcels entering the U.S. starting August 29th. Postal operators in France, Britain, Germany, Italy, India, Australia, and Japan have stopped accepting most U.S.-bound packages. The 25-member nation cited uncertainty over transit services as the key reason for suspending outbound deliveries to the U.S. And that's all for the news at 12, August 28, 2025. We'll be back tomorrow for more news updates. Thanks to our news writer, LJ Lurejo and Leia Guazon. And on the technical side, Chad Bobis. And our Provincial Information Officer, OIC Marty Gonzalez. And under the supervision of our Governor, Noel Irusal. I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing.